In this video, we're going to learn about blending options. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to select a rectangle tool, and we're going to create a rectangle right here. Let's move it to the very center, and what we're going to do is we're going to change the opacity just a little bit so that it's going to be gray. And we're going to do a right click on the layer itself, and we're going to select the very top option, which is the blending options. As you can see, this window is going to appear, and here we're going to find all sorts of different options which are going to enable us to create different effects. So let's go very briefly in the first one, which is the bevel and emboss. As you can see, you can pretty much create a bevel or emboss. You can literally select it from the different styles. We're not going to go into the minute options right now, but I just wanted you to keep in mind that each and every one of these blending options are going to have settings which you can tweak. So for example, here is the stroke, and we can select the position and also the blend mode for most of these options. Another really useful one is the inner shadow. And as you can see, the moment that you check it, you're going to be able to have this effect, and you can check these in multiple ways, meaning that you can have multiple blending options activated at the same time. And as you can see, a lot of these are going to require some settings. And this one, for example, is going to allow you to create inner shadows. But one of the most common blending option is the gradient overlay. Now, if you go over here, the gradient overlay, and we turn it the opacity at 100%, you can see that by default, it's going to be under soft light. However, if you want to use the same colors as in this gradient right here, simply go and select the normal, and each and every color that you are going to select is going to reflect perfectly according to the color in the gradient preview. You can also change the angle, and you can also change the style. So if you want some particular options, you can do it directly from here, but most likely you're going to keep the standard ones. Now, on top of that, another really used option is the drop shadow. And this, as you might understand from the name, and we're going to make it to 50% just so we can see it better. It's going to create a drop shadow effect that we can then change and edit according to the needs of our project. So these are blending options in a nutshell. We're going to use them and explore them in more detail in future videos. And now let's move on to the very next topic.